These two forms of factoring or factorizing appear less frequently in math questions, but we will be discussing it anyway, so we can cover all the topics. So first is the sum or difference of two cubes, and the other one is factoring by grouping. If you notice a perfect cube plus a perfect cube, we can rewrite it in this format. We can factorize it in this format. Or if it's a perfect cube minus a perfect cube, we can rewrite it in this format. Example is this one. This is a perfect cube. This is also a perfect cube and plus, so this is falls under this category. So we can rewrite this following this format. So this is a cube root of this one, so we get the cube root of this one, 2m. This is a cube root of this one, so we get a cube root of this one. This is 5a squared. Now we follow this format. This becomes 2m plus 5a squared. So following this format, this becomes x squared. So we get the square of this one. The square of this one is 4m squared. 4m squared. And then the middle one is negative. And then we multiply the square root of the first one and the square root of the second one. So we multiply this one. This becomes 10a squared m. 10a squared m. And then the last one is the square of the second one. So if you square this one, this becomes 25a to the fourth. We have a second example. This time it's negative in the middle, so we follow this format. We get the square root of this one. This becomes 3. 9 divided by 3 is n cube. X divided by 3 is 1, so x to the 1 or x. This one becomes, divided by 3 is y to the fourth. So we follow this one. Cube root of the first one is this one. 3n cube x minus this one, y to the fourth. And then we square this one. So we get the square of this one. This one becomes 9 n to the 6 x squared. Then plus x times y. So we multiply this one. This one becomes 3 n cube x y to the fourth. And then this one is squared. We square this one plus y to the 8th. So this is the answer, and this is the answer for this one. Factoring by grouping. For example, you have a term that has, you have an equation that has 4 terms, and that you will notice that this one has a common term, common factor. This one also has a common factor. We can group it, and then we take out the common factor. The common factor in this one is 5y. So we take out 5y. So if we take out 5y, we factor out 5y, what will be left in here will be x. In here, divided by 5y, 10y divided by 5y is 2. So plus 2. In here, the common factor is 3m. We can factor out 3m. If we factor out 3m, x divided by 3m, what's left is x. 6m divided by 3m would be 2. Now if you check this term and this term, they have a common factor, which is x plus 2. So we factor out x plus 2. X plus 2. What will be left in here will be 5y. And here will be 3m. So we have factored out, we made it into a factor. So this is the answer.